I'm already starting. It's just gonna be a quick beat. It's a little beat. Now, wait a minute, what the fuck? I know they're not doing that. Oh shit. Okay, okay. What's going on, man? Welcome back to the Meet from the Midwest podcast. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I had to get in here. It's Wrestlemania week. Wrestlemania is going down this weekend in Las Vegas. Saturday and Sunday. I wanted to tap in to these this card for night one and night two. Give my predictions on the card, what I expect or what I think is gonna happen. And then, like I said in the comments, man, y'all make sure y'all let me know y'all predictions for the fight. Before we go any further, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will be back on here weekly. I'm just trying to get my schedule right. I get my gym schedule right and all that type of stuff. So it's been kind of hard to get on here after work and trying to work out and stuff. But I'm gonna get back in here, man. But before we get into it, I don't want to say they didn't. Ever since Triple H then took over, these WrestleMania cards, these pay per views have been looking way better than what Vince McMahon would have them going right now. Right now, he'll probably have. You wouldn't see some of these matches going down right here. I just feel like Triple H is more creative with him being younger. Vince McMahon was just stuck in his ways. But anyways, let's tap into night one. I do want to say the first fight on night one will be Jey Uso versus Gunther. I'll get into that in a minute. I want to start with the rest of the card. First fight on here, we got Rey Mysterio versus America Gringo or something like that. He's a masked man. Everybody knows Chad Gable. He went over to Mexico to learn the luchador style fighting, and he said he's going to be the best luchador. So I think with this match, with Rey Mysterio already having as many wins that he's had under his belt on the main stage, I think this is the perfect time to like kind of pass the torch to Chad Gable. Not naming him a luchador, but I could see him winning this fight, but Rey Mysterio is going to pull that mask off and show who's under that match, which is Chad Gable. But if I had to pick a winner for this fight, I'm gonna say Chad Gable wins this one, or whatever American Gringo, whatever the hell his name is, wins this fight for that night. Next fight on here is one I guess I understand it, but it really don't stand out to me. The War Raiders are the tag team champions. They put their belt on the line, and they will be going against the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and what is his name? Xavier Woods. New Day, ever since they changed, they turned their back on Big E. They've pretty much been the heel version of themselves, how they originally started out. But I think the New Day will find a way to cheat this match, and they'll pull off the win and get the belts. They are one of the most decorated tag team champions in WWE history, so I could see them winning that. Even though they don't really need to win necessarily, I could see them winning this matchup. Next fight, we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. This is a battle of former friends, Bianca Belair friends. There was a trio. The background story on it was Jade and Jade and Bianca was doing great. They won the tag team titles. Naomi started feeling like she was left out the group, so she ended up doing a personal attack, putting Jade Cargill through a car windshield or whatever. And finally, she admitted to it that it was her that did it. So this fight was in the making. They about to get it on. If I had to pick a winner for this one, I am going to rock with Jade Cargill to win. Next fight on here, I guess I'll say these are the fights I look forward to. Um, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. LA Knight has been on fire since he came into the company. They put the battery in his back. They put the rocket on him, and he's been doing his thing. He got the USA title right now. But the way that they've been building Jacob Fatu up, necessarily really don't need no help. He can do it all on his own. But he's starting to show that he's going to be around for quite some time. He's going to be one of those next guys under the bloodline that starts carrying titles and doing his thing in the company. So I'm gonna pick Jacob Fatu to win this fight, but I could see Solo Sikoa coming out interfering and costing him the title, which will set up a fight for Jacob Fatu and Solo to start their beef until I'll say maybe like SummerSlam or something when they get to go one on one with each other. Next fight on here, I actually look forward to this one as well. Tiffany Stratton will be putting her belt on the line against Charlotte Flair, the Royal Rumble winner. I think that Charlotte doesn't need this win. She's won the belt multiple times. I think this is Tiffany Stratton time. They've been building her up, putting the belt on her. She's more like I say like a young Trish Stratus, putting the rocket on her and sending her where she need to go. She been doing her thing. I know they said a couple weeks ago they was taking some personal jabs at each other, so I don't know if that. Well, obviously it wasn't part of the script, but I feel like they got some personal heat with each other outside of being on screen. So I just want to see if they mess around and slip up and smack each other too hard or something like that, or something go crazy on in the match. But I think Tiffany Stratton will win that one. The next fight that will actually be start kicking off the night will be Jay Uso, main event Jay Uso, even though he's not in the main event. Make that make sense. Versus Gunther. Gunther is the champion. He has had that belt for, I want to say he's probably had that belt for over a year. But Jay Uso, you can't be main event Uso if you ain't got a belt on you. He's the one a tag team belt. I know he had an intercontinental belt for a little bit of time, but now after winning the Royal Rumble, it's his time. They've been between the twins and stuff. They've been pushing Jay a little harder because he didn't kept his nose clean. I know Jimmy had a couple of incidents outside of WWE where he had to take a couple of months off or whatever and get back right. But Jay has been clean, doing his thing. So I feel like this is his time to finally win a main title with he got the crowd. Like once you got the crowd on your side, um, doing your celebrations, you got a cool catchphrase and stuff like that. You gonna get the belt on you at some point, man. Especially if like with somebody like Triple H in charge, he's not gonna let that person go unnoticed. So I believe this is Jey Uso's time. And the other fight on the main event of the night will be a triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. Now with this one right here, I kind of don't know which way they're gonna go, what direction they're gonna go, because for one, Paul Heyman is tied to Roman Reigns, that's his wise man, and CM Punk, which is his best friend. Now, CM Punk has said, hey, Paul Heyman, you owe me a favor. And the favor was if I'm ever in the main event at WrestleMania and stuff, you will walk me down and you'll be in my corner. So with Paul Heyman telling Roman Reigns, hey, I'm gonna be in this corner, Roman kind of mushed Paul Heyman, ain't been answering his calls and stuff. um, I believe CM Punk will win this fight, and the reason why is because the hate that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had for each other for being in the group, and Steph turning his back on him, then Roman building his empire to be one of the best, greatest wrestlers of all time, a top five wrestler in my opinion. Just going off his body at work and his storylines and everything like that. Roman Reigns, I think the hate is a little bit too deep that at some point they're gonna be trying to take each other out. One of them gonna get put through a table or hurt or something like that, and CM Punk gonna be able to capitalize and walk out with Paul Heyman as the winner of this triple threat. This can set up different matches to where Roman and CM Punk go one on one for Paul Heyman at stake or whatever. But I do see Seth Rollins. I'll take that back. CM Punk winning on night one and winning a big matchup at WrestleMania. So that's all I got for if going off night one again. We got New Day winning, Chad Gable, American Gringo, Jade Cargill, Jacob Fatu, Tiffany Stratton, Jay Uso, and in the main event I got Seth. I keep saying Seth Rollins. CM Punk winning. Next night we have is I'm not sure who's kicking this night off. I know who's gonna end the night, but let me see here. We got a fatal four-way matchup between Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, and Penta. This fight right here should be a great one. This is probably one of I say my top three fights that I believe that's going to be must watch TV. Um, with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio being in the Judgment Day, I think that they're gonna collide at some point. Braun gonna do his thing. Penta gonna do his thing. Penta came in real hot. He ain't cooled off at all. I know he done had a couple of losses. You usually don't see that when somebody comes in from a different company, but I like what Penta's doing. I love what Braun Breaker doing, but with it being four people in this match, it just tells me somebody is gonna interfere with this fight and gain leverage. I want to say either Ray Phoenix comes out and helps Penta win the belt, or I believe that Finn Balor is going to do his finisher, maybe on Braun Breaker or something like that, and Dominic Mysterio is going to cost him the match and somehow get the pin and win. With him being one of the main heels in the WWE right now, I believe with this fight that Dominic Mysterio is going to pull it off. I don't know why, but I just believe he'll pull it off. And like I said, he got a lot of heat. Um, Wrestling fans love that when the bad guy got the belt. So I think Dominic Mysterio is going to pull this off. This is the first time he won't be out there with his dad, or his dad is involved in the storyline. So I'm gonna say Dominic Mysterio wins that one. That might be the fight that I don't. That might be the fight that kicks off the night, but we'll see. Next fight, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I'm gonna go AJ Styles. I know Logan Paul has been putting on some great matches. He's very athletic. He's very impressive in the ring. His new finisher is crazy. But I just don't see AJ Styles losing on a big stage like this, especially against an up and coming fighter. Um, Logan Paul really don't need it. I know AJ Styles said he's going to be retiring maybe in a couple years, so I think this is his last build up to get back to that belt. So I'm gonna go with AJ Styles to win that one. The next is what is this? The tag team belts on the line. It would be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and I want to say her name is something Valerie or something like that. But I got Bailey and old girl winning, the Valerie girl winning. I just believe with the way that Judgment Day been falling off, somebody's gonna come out and interfere and cost them the match. Liv and Raquel got a lot of beef, a lot of people gunning for them, and when you got the tag team titles, it's always gonna be some crazy stuff happening. So I'm gonna go with Bailey and Valkyrie. I want to say to win this matchup. Next fight, we got two of the big boys up in the league. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Uh, who needs to win? I would say that Damian Priest needs to win this, but I don't know, man. This one right here to me is really a toss up. I'm going to say, if I had to make a pick, I'm gonna say Damian Priest, just because I know Drew got more people that don't like him, that can't fucking stand him. So I'm gonna go with Damian Priest to pull that one off. Next fight, we got Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. Triple threat match for the belt. Belair and Ripley have been showing like they can't stand each other. They feel like they can't. Both of them feel like you can't beat me. Blah blah blah. But Io Sky is the champ, so it's like they've been ignoring her, brushing her off like she's not the champ. So I believe Io Sky is going to retain, but if she doesn't retain, I think this belt get put on Bianca Belair. And the reason being is because once Bianca get the belt again, Jade or Naomi is going to end up turning on Bianca and wanting that title shot at some point, which most likely be Jade, and that's how she's going to get into the title picture as far as a singles fighter on WWE. So I'll go with I want to say Io Sky, man. I'm a rock with Bianca Belair. I think she'll pull it off. She always does great at WrestleMania, so I'll say she wins that. Before I get into the main event, I will say Randy Orton is supposed to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is having a neck surgery or something like that, so he indeed will be out. So they're searching for Randy Orton an opponent. I know they were saying Aleister Black. I can't see Aleister Black, Rusev, and it was somebody else. But my thing is, if you bringing these dudes back to the company, I don't think that Randy Orton is going to be the one that's going to lose the fight. Like the way that Randy Orton's been trying to get his final push because he'll be leaving soon too. I just can't see him losing at WrestleMania against somebody that's returning. But like I said, you never know, man. So I think I don't know what to say. I just wanted to say that Randy Orton will be in attendance. He said he will have his gear. He'll be ready for a fight. He calling out somebody, so we'll see who it is. But if I had to be a guess, it's going to be somebody returning, most likely. Hell, it could even be Brock Lesnar, but we'll see. Main event of the evening. A matchup that we did see coming, but we didn't see this being a good guy versus a bad guy. With John Cena being healed now, he didn't turned over to the dark side. He's rocking with the final boss, The Rock. He's going against Cody Rhodes. Um, John Cena and Ric Flair both have 16 titles. If John Cena wins this one, this will put him above Ric Flair and make him the GOAT as far as when it comes to winning the championships. Um, the thing that sticks out to me the most is that John Cena. This is his last WrestleMania, but he will still have more months on his contract. Meaning that if he wins this belt, he's going to be defending that belt until he loses the belt eventually, right before he retires. So my prediction, I'm gonna say John Cena pulls this off. Whoever this third member is that's supposed to be coming to be with The Rock and Cena, I think it's gonna be a shocker, somebody that we didn't see coming but after it all happens, it's gonna make sense somehow. I think so. So I'm gonna say John Cena wins this one, man. Overall, we got some great matches for WrestleMania, man. This is the best time of the year as a wrestling fan. Um, my results for this one again, I got Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental belt. I got AJ beating Logan Paul. I got Valkyrie and Bailey winning the tag team titles. I got Damian Priest beating Drew McIntyre, Bianca Belair beating Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, and I got John Cena winning his 17th title in the WWE. That's all I got for y'all, man. Again, jump into the comments. Let me know what matches you look forward to. Let me know what upsets you believe gonna happen. Who do you want to see at WrestleMania? Just let me know some in the comments. Just leave what y'all predictions are, and I'll conversate with y'all so we can get the page back rocking with this WWE type of stuff. So thank y'all for tuning in. Meet You from the Midwest podcast. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.